Virgo, this is going to be your bi-weekly check-in. This is for my Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. There is a very long wait for a reading with me, guys. So if you wanted to explore your options, I put links to my affiliates in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so. And if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Virgo, I'm going to do the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them? And then a projected potential outcome for the next 2 weeks. I say potential to anyone that's new to my channel because on this channel I infuse manifesting, mindset, and the universal law of assumption into all my content. My tarot readings are checking points into one version of you, your specific person, and the connection that you, Virgo, have selected, are selecting, manifesting out of the infinite that are available right now. In this very moment, creation is finished. Everything exists all at once. Your desires are absolutely meant for you. You can have whoever or whatever you want. And everything on the outside is just a reflection of your state of consciousness, the version of you that you're being and what you're selecting from that place. And therefore, if you'd like to manifest this differently, just requires a shift in your state and a reselection. So please have a look at some of my other content or other material online, and I teach as I go. Okay, Virgo, so the person on your mind, I saw an Ace of Wands and an 8 of Cups and a Queen of Wands. So quite a bit of wands. So definitely some attraction between the two of you and chemistry. The 8 of Cups is telling me that this could be about leaving behind what's not serving the connection, because an Ace card would be a new start. So it could be that this person won't come in and reinvigorate the passion with you. But there's been stress here, 9 of Swords, and anxiety. Definitely still invested in you. There's a foundation. And then there's that Ace of Wands, wanting to invigorate the passion. There's been a lot of this waiting to see how things play out. So I'm going to get some more details on why, but that could be a little bit why there needs to be letting go or leaving behind. I mean, 8 of Cups isn't always about turning back on the connection. It could be like turning back on what's not serving the connection. We have an Ace of Swords, burdens, something that's been weighing on the connection is in the reverse. And there's a wanting to have a new start, clarity, maybe clarity on moving forward, building off your foundation, reinvigorating passion, letting go of the burdens. So let's see a bit more about why we have all this stress and why there's been, you know, something that needs to be disconnected from. 4 of Cups, right? So something's caused a little bit of disappointment between the two of you. So that's maybe led to this feeling like let's reinvigorate things. I mean, Ace of Swords is clarity, so maybe it's been a little confusing. Maybe there's been a lot of responsibility that's been weighing and causing maybe not dulling the passion, something like that. There's that 8 of Cups. As I said, I don't think this is about leaving the connection behind, Virgo. I think this is about walking away from the disappointment. It could be that there's a bit of this wound between the two of you, at least to date. And again, guys, it's not going to matter. I'm going to get your side of the street, which is more important because they're you pushed out. They're your projection in any given moment. But the 4 of Cups, you know, this is like old stress and anxiety. It could be a feeling of like offering and what's on offer is not really being taken or not being good enough. And so that could be a stress or a tension between the two of you that weighs on the situation. But this is about walking away. I mean, this could be past. You could be dealing with someone that has a history of feeling that way, of feeling like they're not good enough or not worthy. And again, it doesn't really matter. You would have selected that person. So they do have their own individual like challenges and thoughts and feelings in that version, but you don't need to focus on limitations or issues. But I'm just reading them for like context. So the 8 of Cups, yeah, the 8 of Wands is in the reverse with the 2 of Wands. So it could be that this goes in and out of not speaking or like silent treatment or difficulties communicating because there's this sort of fear of not being good enough that causes stress and tension, maybe also just about the way forward, you know, but the way forward is there's a plan being made here. And Ace of Swords is also about a plan and clarity on the way forward. So this person seems to want to do that with you. And walk away from what's disappointed or walk away from a fear of disappointing, you know. So let me see about this 2 of Wands. Crossroads energy, 9 of Cups. You seem to be a wish fulfillment for this person. and you've had a lot of pleasure, and they also want to obviously reinvigorate the fun and the pleasure, because there's a 6 of Wands in the reverse with an Ace of Cups in the upright. So I feel like this person has a fear of that they, to date has had a fear of not being enough. Maybe there's been tensions around not really getting recognition. You could have that, Virgo, like, are you valuing me? Are you recognizing me? I'm not getting like not enough as in other energies or whatever. I just feel like there's like a tense energy around like what I can offer you, is it enough? And they're leaving that behind. It could be that they have had like so much disappointment in the past. 8 of Cups really is walking away from maybe past emotional baggage, and they want to reinvigorate the love. I mean, there's 3 aces on the table. This is like another cycle, like a fresh start, and then the Page of Wands in the reverse. So it could be that between the two of you, Page of Wands in the reverse means that things can get maybe a little immature or petty or something like that. I mean, passion and chemistry there's been, but maybe there's been limits to, communication or insecurity about taking the next step or the way forward, just due to like personal fears and anxieties, if that makes sense. Virgo, let me see. Yeah, it's got a lot to do with the past. So this person might be trying to like reconcile some past issue that they have where they feel that they're not good enough. Maybe this person, Page of Wands in the reverse with 9 of Cups can be a bit escapist. Maybe this person likes to have fun but can come across a bit immature, likes to overindulge or something like that because they're trying to escape some, old energy where they feel like they're not good enough. I know that sounds convoluted. I just have to say what I channel. But they also want to reconcile issues with you. And we've got a King of Cups. So this person's actually coming up as a king, much more mature. So maybe this person wants to show you that they've matured, that they want to leave behind any past issues between the two of you, make that plan, a serious plan on the way forward. Definitely are very passionate about you. Some of you are dealing with water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So that seems to be on their end. Let me have a look at you and what's going on. I mean, big ace energy. So new start, new beginning. Now, you can take what you want, Virgo, and throw it out, or leave this reading and just only affirm for what you want. It's really just, a check-in. It's not really that important. They feel like maybe they've disappointed you or that they've fallen short in some kind of a way. That could be psychological because of the 9 of Swords. Or it could be that you both, you've had some tension, like you felt like this person wasn't really delivering. I mean, we've got King of Pentacles. So what do you want, Virgo? You want stability. You want, to feel like secure. And there's a 5 of Cups. So, there's been maybe some disappointment. Maybe you've been disappointed in the past. So Virgo, what can happen is that can cause an energy where you anticipate being disappointed again. Then a person that you're dealing with receives a script or an energy, and now, not that they're intentionally disappointing you, but they might on the other end feel like they're a disappointment. I know that sounds really a lot, but like they're going to mirror back to you what you assume and your dominant thoughts. So you might feel like a fear that people will disappoint you or not do the right thing, and then this person on the other side of things might hold back a little bit for fear of disappointing, like that they're not enough. Let's see, you've got a King of Swords in the reverse, you've got a Knight of Cups, 7 of Swords. Virgo, it seems to be like you're not sure if you can trust the situation. On one hand, you've got Knight of Cups, and Knight of Cups is like emotion and romance. And this person is coming up like a King of Cups. So it seems to be that they really want to pour the love into you. Some of you might have dealt with energy in the past, King of Swords in reverse, that's not honest, or not emotionally available, or cold and detached. Some of you feel like this person has shown up that way and mirrored that back to you. I don't get that energy on this side. So that's what I'm saying, Virgo. You might be holding this person a little bit in an assumption that they are like something from the past that you've experienced, like a story that you have about people and how they show up. Because the King of Swords in reverse and the 7 of Swords, I mean, some of you might feel like this person withholds emotion. They seem to be wanting to come in and be very emotional with you and have a fresh start. So it might be that their past, 6 of Cups can be our childhood. If I really want to go a bit deeper into it, this person might have some stuff like emotionally avoidant. Okay, Virgo, but the truth is, it's like you would have selected someone that has that challenge, but all you would need to do to get, which even on this timeline, it looks like this person wants to come in and give you love, you would just need to hold them dominantly in the assumption that that's how they show up, and they will more consistently mirror that to you. Otherwise, you can flip-flop between versions of the connection. If you don't know what I mean, please go and look at some of the stuff that I've posted. You've got 10 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in the upright and the Six of Swords, and then you have an Ace of Cups. You want things to shift for the better, but you have trust issues, or I'm not getting heavy trust issues like this person has cheated or played around. I mean, I said some of you might feel like this person overindulges, or this has more been fun and you feel like you don't know if you can rely on it. Because 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like your future vision. Maybe you have a fear that this can't develop into what you see for the future. On the other hand, you want to move in a better direction, and Ace of Cups is about a new start, and you both have Ace of Cups. So Virgo, like, you know, you see the romance with this person and you feel like they can be very romantic. I mean, some of you are leaving behind a different situation, Virgo. Like, you're leaving behind a situation with a person that wasn't, you know, trustworthy, or wasn't honest with you or something like that, and you want to move forward in a better direction with this person. 10 of Pentacles could also be a past relationship, like a family, or, you know, a home that fell apart, and you want to move forward for the better, but maybe you have difficulties trusting. Either way, Virgo, you can flip and manifest something differently. So if you're feeling fear in this situation, you just need to affirm that this person, of course, that they love you. You might not trust the love. Of course they love you. Of course they want to give you a 10 of Pentacles. Of course, because it's a bit mixed. You see what I'm saying, Virgo? Like, if you feel, and that's an upright Knight of Cups, you feel like this person can be romantic. Some of you are dealing with a person that's younger than you, so that could cause you feeling like, oh, maybe they're immature or something like that. But this person wants to show up mature. So mind your assumptions, conscious or unconscious. Think about what thoughts you're projecting at the situation, because they will just eventually show up and perform the role that you're assigning them. So if you want them to be mature, dedicated, stable, you can have all of that, guys. So yeah, 8 of Pentacles, you want effort. You want them to put effort into the situation. Some of you are connected to this person through your career or your work, or work has been a massive factor, and because they've got a 7 of Pentacles, so maybe they feel like they've been building a foundation for themselves as well, and they have a fear of disappointing you, right? But even that is a limitation or a condition. If they've shown up and they're like, I have to focus on my work, or I feel like I'm not enough, or I feel like I have to do more, and you feel like that's a block, like that, you have a fear then that they're not ready or something like that, all you need to do, Virgo, is literally keep it clean and just focus on the end. They're madly in love with me. They're so dedicated. They're so loyal. They prioritize me. If you want date night every night, you can have it. If you want this person, some of you are at a distance, 6 of Swords, so that would require like a move or a relocation. That's not a limitation either, Virgo. Like, you would just need to say, we have the most loving, stable, fulfilling, committed relationship. They adore me. They dote on me. You can even pick what behaviors you want them to have. They will mirror back to you where your focus is, what you're dominantly thinking, and that turns into an assumption. And your subconscious must deliver the experience. We have 5 of Pentacles here. So you want more effort to be put in. Some of you have concerns around finances, maybe whether this person and you can build for the future. Some of you, you have lost in the past where you've put effort in. And so there's a fear. Look at this. You both have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. I mean, finances and career could really be playing into this, right? So you want to release the burdens, maybe because there's a lot, if the focus has been too much on the material, it could lead to a feeling of disconnect between the two of you. But I think, Virgo, you've got to decide what you want. It seems to be that you're overthinking 8 of Swords and you're stuck in your mind, and that is limiting beliefs. Some of you might have a fear that you're going to be left. That's something that you've dealt with before, because that's 5 of Pentacles. Maybe this person can appear cold or disconnected. I wasn't really getting that. I mean, this person is hot, hot, hot for you, and they have a lot of love for you, even in this check-in. But you're going to get like the more consistent version that you want if you hold them dominantly in that assumption, guys. It's like you've shifted into the reality where that is the person. Okay, be the version of Virgo that has that connection. This is limiting beliefs, fears, and we have 5 of Cups. And I'm really getting, Virgo, this might be old losses that you've experienced, okay? So that could be what's being projected. There's a story there about who you are and how people show up for you in love. So rewrite the story. This is looking quite nice over here. So, but people can come in, and if you know, they can flip if you don't trust it or you assume that they're going to be a certain type of a way. I hope that makes sense. What does this person want as we move into through February? Okay, teddy bear. Interested in you, flirting, wanting to date. Maybe, you know, Virgo, you've lost a little bit of that fire, and this person wants to reignite the passion, the romance. You know, there's the self-worth and value card, shadow work. I told you that this person has something to do with not feeling good enough. And that could be a bit of a dynamic going on between the two of you. But again, Virgo, like, just say no. This person is so confident. And they love delivering and making me happy. They do whatever it takes to make me happy, to treat me like a king or a queen, whatever. Yeah, because we have poker face. Well, some of you, there's gambling issues. You can also manifest that away, because I said it could be that this person seems self-indulgent. Otherwise, it's just, you know, taking a chance and not showing hands. So this person might have a bit of trouble in this reality, this version, to like really show emotion, but they want to take the chance and the risk with you and really pour into the situation, it looks like. So they're walking away from that pattern. So you have to allow them to conform, Virgo. Exactly. The butterfly, evolving and growth, next phase. Healing inner child, releasing the past. So, oh my God, the cards are always accurate, guys. But if you want to shortcut things, you don't have to wait for them to change, even though they are seemingly wanting to give you change and a changed, better version, and that they're left behind the past and they've been healing. It also doesn't matter, guys. You just need to write the script. Sorry if I keep repeating myself. Okay, all right. Unconventional. With cut down, stop the pattern. I mean, for some of you, there's been questions around, are there other options? Are there other choices? They might be worried that you have other options and choices, because this person seems to have a fear of not being enough. You have 7 of Swords, a story where you can't really trust. So, I mean, I didn't even see any third-party energy here. This person might have been left in the past by someone, or has a history of that, of abandonment, 8 of Cups, of not being good enough. And so then they have a fear of not being enough for you and third parties. And you equally could have a story about you can't trust, or I really wasn't getting cheating, etc. And I would point it out if it came out in the reading. But even that, guys, you can do whatever you want with any circumstances. But we have paradise, happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase, new phase, reinvigorating the passion, getting clear on the direction forward, honesty, maybe honesty about emotions, making a plan. It says renew and growth, new phase, literally, guys, new phase and rekindle. There you go, Virgo. So take what you like. I've given you plenty of tips as I go. Take what you like, leave the rest, or fuck it all off. Focus on your desired end, affirm, give them the role, and they will conform, okay? They're just you pushed out, guys. I hope that that helped. I intend that it did for some of you, and I'm sending you guys so much love, and I will check in 2 weeks' time.